And then like unboxing some stuff that just came in the mail. So getting ready to open things up. See what I got in here. Been kind of waiting on this. A little something. But y'all can check it out. Stick with me. Alright, what's up YouTube? Got some goodies here. I ordered off of AliExpress, and you know how it goes. You order something and you look at the estimated shipping time and you like, I wonder which day is it gonna be, because they give you a window of like 4 or 5 days. So things finally showed up. I'm waiting on, I guess, maybe 2 or 3 more little things, but let's open up some stuff and see what we got in here, see what actually came. I know I ordered some accessories, so that's what most of this stuff should be. Okay, this is for my 10 scale crawler. Just another bag to go with the... Really, some of this stuff, you know, is so cheap. I usually just want to see like how big it is and all of that. So it's just basically a little backpack. I have 2 of the duffel bags on there now, so I might take one of those off and put this on there, and that's what I was keeping my the trailer hitch in. So that's what that is. And you know, I always keep my little plastic little Ziploc bags. These promise, I mean, you could use the magnetic trays, but sometimes when I'm breaking apart new stuff that I haven't, you know, worked on before, I would do that. Or even I would use these bags to like clean parts. I would put put my degreaser in it, degreaser spray down in it, and just let it sit down in there and soak. So it's a good way to clean parts too. So okay, all right. This is a light whip that I ordered. That's what I wanted to see, you know, because it's hard to tell how big this stuff is, the actual size. It says for 1/10, so I guess it's, yeah, because I mean, it shouldn't be so big, but it's basically like a little light whip. So let me see. Okay, these are like some little mountain hardware. Wow, you get some mountain hardware. And a little pirate flag. I don't know what that's for. That wasn't in the description. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my crawler real quick and just kind of see how it fits on there. Okay. Put it in frame there. Yeah, I was trying to see if I can get it in. Guess maybe mount it somewhere. Cause I got the antenna there, so either like out here on the outside or something. So that's what I guess these little mounting tabs. Hopefully they'll give me some little way to mount it. Let me see if I can light it up for you real quick. See how it look. Looks okay, I guess. I'll probably run this in the, splice a little piece of the line from the tail lights that I got in here and just run it straight in with that, so that way I don't have to run it up to the receiver, and besides the receiver is full anyway. So I don't know, y'all tell me what you think where I should mount it before I mount it, because I'm not really sure yet.
Dad, can you come here and help me again?
Alright, I'm back. I had to go and tend to the Netflix account in the house because it changes so often with my daughter being in college, and she'll get a code sent down there to update the household and but back over here. Y'all let me know. I don't know, can you see it there? How does that look? Okay. I can't even tell which side it's on the camera. But I'm definitely not gonna put it up front. I want to put it on the back somewhere, or maybe even back out here on this. But nah, I'm not gonna put it on here because this won't always be on the bumper. The bumper will be there, so maybe right here. So we'll see how those little mountain brackets work out, and that's why I put it. I had already put these on here. Would have probably been straight just right there, but y'all let me know. There. This on back in here. I'll work on that another day. Alright, let me slide this back up. Right, for the main event. Here we go. I don't know what that says there. HB. I don't know what that's for. See what we got there. Arctos. And those in the box. Then the recycle outside. Yeah, we got the Arco CR18P 6x6, 280 size big block brush motor, aluminum anodized main chassis frame. So it's got some aluminum, it's not all plastic. Servo on axle setup. I don't think it has a servo on the axle, but I think you could put it. It might have the mount there, but we'll see when we get it open. We got big bore oil shocks with the aluminum caps and the retainers, so that's a plus. You could adjust them, and it's aluminum, not plastic with the little standoffs that go in there. New 1.2 inch satin silver coated B-lock truck wheels. So satin silver coated, so it's not an aluminum wheel or a metal wheel. It's plastic. 2.4 gigahertz, comes with a lipo, 600 mile. Hopefully should be able to fit one of these. I got these a while ago with some cranes or something, but I use them for everything as far as my remotes mainly. 6-wheel drive, ready to run. So let's bust this boy open and y'all can see the color I went with. It's only 2 colors that it comes in, the yellow and the blue. Get the remote out, take a look at that. Pretty decent sized remote. Fits in the hand good. Looks pretty good too. So we got we got channel 1, channel 2. Looks like we got a little toggle switch here. Yeah, it's a toggle. It's not a momentary. It's a toggle. So that's channel 1, 2, 3 is right here, push button for 3, and 4 is another push button, and 5 is that toggle, and 6 is probably like a reverse neutral forward style switch. And under here we have your, can we see that? See, can we see? Yeah. And we have your oh, it's got drag brake settings, steering reverse, and throttle reverse right there. Your bind button. I had to get into the instructions to see how to set up that drag brake to make sure that's straight. We got steering dual rate, steering trim, throttle dual rate, and throttle trim, and then, you know, your on-off switch is there. Let's see what kind of batteries we need in here. Double A's. Just put some right over here. These are the ones that's not used all the way up, but they should still have some juice in them. Let's see. Oh, this is a flat sky remote. I pretty much use the GT5, so I'm... Okay, yeah, that's all on. Alright, we'll set this here for now. Got our instructions, and then here we have our instruction manual. We have a charger that I probably won't use, more than likely won't use. I don't know what these are. I was gonna say they body pins, but I'm assuming it's some type of, I don't know. Looks like what would be a what is it? Not the steering stabilizer, but your I can't think of the words right now. It's just slipping my mind. I'll think of it later, probably when I'm editing. But let's see. Should have a picture of what comes in the box. Nope. You know, to make your suspension work together. I can't. I mean, that's seriously what you would call a brain fart right there. But here this thing is right here. Let me get this. While I'm over here having issues, just got off work issues. All right, here we go. Get it in the frame. So we have little rails here on the side. I went with the blue one, not the yellow, blue. But here's that aluminum chassis. It's pretty nice. Everything seems to be plastic as it is, yep. But it does have, what is that? Now that's plastic. The drive shaft is plastic. Yeah, everything is plastic. Even the shocks, the shock body is plastic. But it's got a nice little feel to it. Let's pull the plastic off. Got it tucked under there real good to protect this beautiful paint job. And I did not order this off Facebook, even though there's been ads of it everywhere on Facebook. I did not order this one off Facebook. I ordered off AliExpress because I originally saw the FMS 6x6, the one that's more like my Ecto with that type of style, like the Power Wagon body, the 6x6 Power Wagon. I said, yeah, I want a 6x6, but I want to try this one out with the trailer, and that'll give me a reason to buy another 18 scale so I have something to pull on it. But let's see how to get into this now, because it's new to me. I don't want to just start ripping stuff open. You know, you see the little videos and they just show them just popping the cab forward. Okay, I don't see like a quick start set of instructions. They usually had a quick start, you know, easy startup. Well, some it just pops right open, but I guess not. Some you gotta pinch. So it's got these little tabs right here. You gotta pinch those little guys, and that's how the cab pops open. Here's something that's not plugged in here, and here is the very tiny battery. So I don't even think the battery I have. Well, almost would it fit in there? I'm gonna try to make it work. But let's see how much juice is in this before I get it started. I do it my get the D, get the D, get the D. I just had it right here. See how much. Well, it's at 3.8. So that should be enough to just turn it on and see what it does. I guess we're strapping back in like this. Oh, first, let me see if my other little battery will fit. And it's a little battery too. I don't know why it shouldn't. I just sit. See these wires, maybe with some persuasion. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something different with that connector, because I'm not looking for that to charge every time. If it's in there, it's in there. Let's see. I imagine if it's like that, that ain't gonna work. No. It sits right on the front of the cab that way, so it's gonna have to go in here what we call AC-doocy. It's a little pitched up on one side, but maybe with the wires turned the other way. Once I get the wires turned the other way, that should fit. So just checking fitment, because that's what I'm gonna end up using, because a little 600 milliamp hour, I mean, that's no playtime. But don't have to worry about putting it back in storage so much, because as soon as you charge it up and turn the car on, it's probably gonna drain right down the storage. Alright, that's to plug something up there. No, that's not. I don't know what that is. Is that something I unplugged? I don't think. Yep, that's something I unplugged. Make sure I get that. It's probably some lights. Okay. Plug that up. How was this thing in there like that, right? Patient with me, guys. It's something new, so I'm learning as I go. Okay, yeah, that was kind of like tucked up under to get that to sit a little bit better. Note to self, don't let the cab hang all the way forward. Okay. Back in action. The plug is still plugged up. Cool. Okay, power button. Radio on. I mean, they cram everything in here. Okay, let's tuck some wires in and get this closed up and see how it rolls. Oh, and you have to squeeze it to close it, so. Steering dual rate. I don't want to let you take it so. Oh man, this got some real good spring in it. Steering trim. That center. Okay, the throttle dual rate. We'll keep it down low for now while I'm up here. Give it a little throttle. All right. I guess I have to hook the transmission to the motor. Unless it's in some type of neutral. No. Well, that's the lights. So I run through the lights. I'm gonna have to go back through and see why it's not moving. I'm assuming it's something not hooked to the drivetrain, but channel 3 is for the light settings. So the hazard lights, lights off. So setting 1 is just headlights and the tail lights and your lights on the side. Setting 2 is the same, I guess, with the fog lights. Oh, that's high beams, and that's all the beams, even the roof lights and more fog lights and hazards. See what else we got. Channel 4. Nothing. Still no throttle. Oh, that's for the winch. See that? Oh, that's why it didn't move. I was in neutral. So I'm assuming now. I'm going to say that's first gear. Oh, so we got a selectable transmission. That's channel 6. Cool. See? We don't need no instructions. Back to neutral. So neutral, you got nothing. Okay, so that's crawl. The reverse, the one that's all the way at the back, that's crawl. And I guess the one all the way forward is for the dig. So let's see again this winch now. How do we let that out? I'm assuming forward. No. Come back. Oh man, that thing just got a lot of rope in it. Let's roll it back up. So we got these little sides that fold down. I guess if you got a car big enough, I think I got a car small enough to fit up there. Let's see. It might fit up there. Let's see. I think we got some little ramps right here. Slide the ramps out. Yeah, see in the videos they got the ramps sliding out on their own. Like, nah, I don't think so. Let's try some. Let me put it in gear so the truck won't move. Can I hook this on here somewhere? Nah, I doubt it. Well, we'll just be hooking it to the pin. All right, let's see how strong this thing is. Sliding up. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, but you get the picture. Pretty cool. I don't want to break it and I just got it. Pretty cool. I like so far, but and these go back in. Yeah, I don't think this thing lets up. They got, you know, the one in the video they show it lifting up and all of that. I don't think this one lifts up. You got to take this apart and maybe put something on it to get it to do that. But it doesn't like it's hard to work on. Something new, so I will be digging into it shortly to see what I can do to. Oh, it does have the servo on the front axle. You can see it there. That's a little bitty baby servo there. I'm used to dealing with these 10 scales and up, so this is my first Mini, and I really do like it. It's small. It's not simple, but it's simple, but I'm quite sure it's probably a little something, a learning curve to deal with. Nice feel in the controller. Let's see what I know this ain't nothing for it to crawl over. Pretty cool. But y'all, thanks for sticking in with me, checking it out. Like, share, subscribe. Maybe I have some videos of this outside on my rocks I have in the back. I wanted to set them up for a 10 scale, but this will probably be pretty decent to see on those pretty big rocks. So look forward to taking it out there and doing that. So stay tuned, everybody. Peace.